I can see how people join us, so we will have one more minute just before we begin. All right, let's begin. Welcome to our second webinar presented by CBF Coach Association. First of all, thank you for joining us. Thank you for finding time in your calendar. Secondly, great to see so many familiar faces on the list of attendees. Mohammed, Mo, Eduardo, Yasser, really nice to see you, especially people who just completed level 1, level 2 with us on our FA courses. Today we have a special guest, and as always on our webinars we have special guests, but today we have a pro licensed coach, master in big data and sports science and performance. He worked in Spain, Canada, China, South Africa, Finland, and we can continue this list. He worked closely with Rafael Benitez. He was a coach in Real Madrid Academy, coaching under 11 and under 12 age group. His name is Alex Dorado Rodríguez. And before we pass the mic to Alex, I also would like to introduce you CEO of BigBro.AI, Tihan Fiseyski, who is going to speak about AI systems that Alex is using in his work. Okay, Tihan, passing the word to you.
Thank you, Evgeny. Yes, hello guys. Yes, I just want to tell a couple of words about what we talk today. Today we talk about the state of art of football, of analytics in football. So then Alex will share his experience in different clubs. Then we will want to show you some things that we provide in our system BigBro.AI and show a short demo how it works, and then answer some questions. So first of all, I want to tell you about state of art in football analytics that has evolved significantly in recent years, transforming the approach of team analysis and player performance evaluation. First of all, I want to tell about optical tracker systems that have changed data collection process in football. This system uses cameras to capture players and ball and know everything about objects positioning because of high frequencies of data. Ordinary cameras capture videos by 25 frames per second. As a result, the system provides detailed insights about player positioning, their playing without a ball, their speed, accelerations, and other physical data. Traditional performance metrics like goals scored, assists, passes, dribbles, and others are now complemented by more deep metrics that measure the quality of scoring opportunities, player involvement in creating chances, and the value of ball possession. Based on data of coordinates of each object, 25 frames per second, coaches and analysts get heat maps of passes, and special widgets that visualize player movements, helping teams understand their strengths and weaknesses and opportunities for improvement. For sure, analytics plays a crucial role in a player recruitment, and scouting. It's clear that indexes like XG or XA help teams identify undervalued players, but modern systems can provide much more numbers about player performances in different aspects. And what's important, this deep data now collected automatically with any manual work of coaches. They just get it by one click in a suitable dashboard. So we think that it's very important to understand how numbers and data complemented by ability to use modern analytics tools. And it helps in the coach work. So I want to pass forward to Alex. He can share his experience in this area. So please.
Hello, everyone. The first thing, when Ticon and Alberto asked me to join you in this seminary, I asked me to myself, okay, what is the question that the coaches want to be answered for me or by me? In this, I thought about questions, and the question that I thought was how I use the tools and the reasons that I use these tools. We go to make a journey from the youth teams that I started to train in small teams in Spain to the professional teams with like Dalian Pro with Rafa Benitez, or in Africa, in South Africa with Black Leopards. The first thing that I want to explain is the percent of the data and analysis that we use in the teams. We have two groups. The first group is try to improve and try to help the players with the individual skills or individual behaviors. And the second part is the time that we use with tactical things or group behaviors. If we need to define something, if we need to put percent in this work, we need to say something like, okay, in the youth teams we use more for try to improve and try to detect and detect these individual mistakes or these individual behaviors. And in the professional teams, we use more this time to use for group things or group tactic things or something like that. The first thing that I want to explain to you is how I train. My training session always go focus it in the game, and I never isolate the skill and put the skill in one part of the training session and train this skill, and after this play the game. I understand that the game is a completely one, and you need to train the game as a game, no as a part of this game. And in this way, the first exercise is a possession for the build up of the center backs. The second exercise, the exercise in your left, in your up right, sorry, it's a warm up, and it's the movements of the strikers to understand how they need to move in the game. And the third exercise is the movement of the wingers and movement of the midfielders when we have the ball. With this idea in your head, I will start when I start at the beginnings in my football career. I start in the small teams. In these small teams, I use one camera and I film the training session, or I film the games. And with Naxport, I try to cut these games and this training session and try to receive this data. What happened in the small teams or in the small teams like Sporting, Villaviciosa or Las Rozas, that you don't have enough staff to make these works, and sometimes you need to put one player to film the game, and after this you need to make the job, and it's very, very hard. And I used that in that time to watch the game, watch the behaviors, and try to correct these behaviors in the training session, or before and after the training session with the individual training with the players. When I arrived in Real Madrid, I have two different parts. The first part that I want to talk is the first years in Real Madrid. The first years in Real Madrid, we don't have any program, any tool to cut videos or to analyze the game. And with one of the assistant coaches, we start to work with one field, one paper, one field, with dividing in small squares. And this assistant coach in the games, he go and, okay, the number 7 lost the ball in this square, but he pressed. The number 8 make a final pass in this square. The goal was in this square, and with this information, I had the opportunity to detect other things in the game, and other things in the team. With this information and with the video that we had in Real Madrid, I cut videos and I give them small examples to a small example about the behaviors, about the skills. We make a campaign about that the name it was 16 behaviors in the team, that every single game I cut a small video about the players, okay? And after the game, Monday, I send this video to WhatsApp for the parents or the players if they had WhatsApp, and to with a small sentence about, okay, congratulations for improve this skill in your game, or improve this skill in these last games. These small videos was about the first thing that I put is a group video. In this case, is Gonzalo Garcia. He played in the first team now, and is when we lost the ball, try to press quick and try to recover the ball, and after this, try to put the ball in the other part of the pitch. The first video was this, and in this video we send the sentence "Congratulations," because the team is understanding this part of the game. The second video that I sent in this campaign about 16 behaviors was individual video. In this case, is Gonzalo. Gonzalo is a striker. He go and press and try to recover the ball. After this, he put the ball in other part of the pitch, and add some videos about his goals or his last passes, or something that the player and that the player want to keep, because we are in the era of media, Instagram, Facebook, and so on, and the players always want to share this with the friends, with girlfriends, or family, or something like that. For this reason, I send we start to work with these small videos, and the players always like to know, okay, I am improving this, I am improving this, I am tagging this, and so on. In the second part in Real Madrid, we receive we start to work with Instant Scout, and we receive a lot of information. With this information, because sometimes no, the information that we had with the manual work about the assistant coach working and writing the things that happens in the game, sometimes this information is not right, because sometimes the eye of the coach can have a mistake, and this information is not right 100%. And with this, then we start to receive more information, more real information, and we can go straight to the small detail. This happened with BigBro. we can go straight to the, okay, what happened when the player received the ball. I want to know the passes that in the next video we will see Alex Ibacha, that is a player that playing in the second team of Real Madrid, is making in his games. Or Ivan Fresneda, the crossing. Ivan Fresneda is a player that now is in the first team of Sporting de Lisboa, and how many crosses he crossed, and how is these crosses. When we receive Instant Scout, we will have more information, more real information. We can go more into the detail, and with this, we can start to make, okay, in this case is Alex Ibacha. He was a midfielder that when he passed the ball, he only passed the ball with one leg. And okay, after the training session or before the training session, we start to make this small exercise with him. This is a part of Real Madrid naming that we use it for warm ups or something like that. And we start to make this small exercise with him. After this, I make the jump to the professional teams. I will start with FC Honka. FC Honka was a team in Finland. In FC Honka, I work with this iPad and filming the game, the training session. Not the game, the training session, because the game we had Instant Scout and Y Scout. But with this iPad, I filmed the training session, and with the iPad, I can cut straight in the training session the skills or the behavior that we want to talk. But like we talked before, in the professional teams, we put the focus in tactic things and in the global things, and know more in these individual details about skills or behaviors in the like those teams. In FC Honka, we try to work with this iPad and code these behaviors in the iPad, and with Y Scout, Instant Scout, or these old teams, I will start to talk about FC Dalian Pro with Rafa Benitez. With Rafa Benitez, I work in three parts. I work in the field with him, helping in the training session, working with lines and individual players. But I work as well with the analyst department and the scouts department. When you have a lot of information in football, you need to use this information to be better team, better squad. With this information, I will talk two things. The first thing that I will talk is about I receive this information, a lot of data. With this data, the first thing that I used it was to create different algorithms for the player that we want to sign. This is in the scouting department. I create different algorithms. The thing is, I went to check, I don't know, Van Dijk. Why Liverpool signed Van Dijk? And I tried to understand the previous years of Van Dijk. What is the important data in these previous years? And after this, I start to check, and okay, this is the algorithm that I want to use it. After this algorithm, I start to search players. If you go to Y Scout, Instant Scout, you will have thousands of players, thousands of center backs between 16 years old and 20 years old. With this algorithm, I cut this information and receive only 100 center backs. After this, I start to check every detail of these center backs, and I remember that year in 2020, Rafa said to me, okay, we need two things. We need a midfielder, and I check a lot of midfielders, and one of the midfielders was Luna, that is playing in MLS in this moment. And the other list of players that Rafa wanted was center backs. And with center backs, I remember the two first center backs in the list. The first center back was Pacho, is an Ecuadorian player that now is in Europe, and the value is 20 million. And the other center back was Kaiki, is Brazilian player, and is in Europe as well, and the value is 20 million of dollars. With this information, you can improve your team and can be better as a team. The other use that we use this information and this data is to create video analysis for the teams, video analysis for the players, to understand which team we will play and how we need to play against this team. This is different than the youth teams, because this information is more about behaviors, global behaviors, how we will press, how we will not press. In this case, it's a small analysis about one team, one English team, championship team, and this is how we use these videos and these data in more in the professional teams and no in the youth teams. Talking about the midfielder, in this case, Joe and Jake, need to play in front of the other midfielders to have more options behind of these strikers, and so on. The information and the analytics things is very, very important to improve. I said before, if we have a tool like BigBro.AI, we can use it to be better as a team, to be better as a club, to be better as a coach, because we will have more information about your players. You will have more information about your team, and with this information, you need to work better. It's very, very important to try to understand. I have information, and with this information, I need to make better decisions. Okay. Now I will pass Tikon will introduce you more about BigBro and more about his this tool that I hope that you can use and you will be better as a team, as a coach, and as a club. Okay.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Yes. Let me tell a couple of words about the story behind. So this BigBro.AI solution we developed with my partner. We, as two mathematicians guys, believe that AI and computer vision technology can help coaches to achieve higher results in their work. And we started as an internal solution for our own football school chain. We had over 100 schools, and we just installed GoPro cameras on the pitches and captured trainings and matches and tried to analyze and improve trainings and training sessions by the videos. And then we talked with our friends from big professional clubs and understood that they spend a lot of time to preparing the data and to cutting video and so on. And we understood that it would be great if we can develop some solution that would be easy to use, cheap enough, and it can store, collect data and show it in suitable dashboards. Because if we talk about first teams, of course, they have a lot of solutions like Instat or Wisecout or others. But if we talk about academies or second teams or youth teams, they, in the best cases, they just have GPS trackers and that's all. So after that, we spent about 2 years developing and talked with dozens clubs and the leagues and coaches from private Brazil school to let's say biggest clubs like Sporting Academies or Hitafe or others, and understood that what they need and how we can help them to improve their process. And today we are fully in the market. We have customers and the partners in different regions in Europe, in LATAM, and besides, of course, CBF, CBS, and in the MENA Cup in Dubai as a partnership. How the system works: a video captured by action cameras like a Pixelot or Hoodle or Speeddeo or from GoPros or drones, then video uploaded to our servers, and machine process it and determine objects positioning 25 frames per second, and build coordinates of each object 25 times per second as well. So after that, based on this data, based on this raw data, it makes reports of events and physical data of each player. For example, it calculated passes, dribbles, tackles, duels, etc. And it prepare suitable reports for coaches and analysts that they can see in their suitable dashboard and click on any event or any player and see his action. As I said before, we provide both physical data and technical, tactical data. But knowing this raw data of coordinates and event data, we can build much more deep metrics and reports. For example, time that team spent to get ball back after they lose the ball, for example, or line of tackle or line of defense, because we know that in this moment there was tackle, yes, and we know all coordinates of each object in this moment, and we can let's say correlate this data and understand, for example, average line of tackle or average line of defense, and understand how deep we played in the defense, for example, or how we good in pressing or something like this. We process videos from match and trainings as well, and it's important because footballers spend much more time in trainings than in matches, and because we work with the videos in one dashboard, you can click on any event and see the clip of this action, and you can mark some mistakes of player. You can mark some zones on the pitch. You can draw arrows, etc. So in one solution, we have everything. Let me show the short demonstration how it works. Yes. Here's a training session of our partner. Yes, this is a training process. They play a game, and then for example, I can click to any player, click, for example, to some event, for example, assist, and here is this assist. I can click and see this action without any work, yes, or another one, and it's very fast and easy to use, let's say. This is the ordinary video from the drone. Then if I want to explain something to my footballers, my players, I can draw something like this. Yes, and this helps us to show something. I don't know, it's just an example, or I can draw some lines or something like this, and it's very easy to use, as you can see. Then yes, it's about the view from drone, but the same situation is if we work with some cameras like Pixelot Air. This video was captured in a MENA Cup in November, and And here the same, I can click to any action of any player. For example, this tackle, yeah. And the system shows me this moment with this active player, and it's very easy to understand how she played. So I can choose anyone and see the clip very fast. So the second thing is that we have a lot of maps and reports like this. Here you can choose any parameter, for example, pass sideways, pass back, pass forward, lost balls, etc. Dribbles, free kicks. Here you have physical data and playing in defense and offensive actions possession. You can compare some data between players in tables, etc. We will add here deep stats report that I mentioned before. So that's how the system works now. And in addition, I just want to share our special proposal to partners of CBF. We now offering a free trial period for clubs and leagues for 2 months, and after this we provide our system by €1 per 1 minute of video. So if kids played 20 minutes match as in Mini Cup, it costs only €20 for analyzing, getting all this information. And the monthly fee is €250, but it includes 250 minutes of videos. So that's all. Happy to answer any question, please.
Thank you, Tikhon. Thank you, Alex. Everyone is now welcome to put questions in Q&A or chat sections in the menu panel below. I have a few questions from coaches who actually couldn't join us. More questions to Alex, to be fair. Alex, first question to you. Beginning from what age there needs to be an analytic tool? I'm currently teaching a team of under 9 years old, and I don't see any point of using AI or performance tracking systems. When should I start using analytics? From what age?
Okay, these tools can be a big we can talk about data, about numbers, and we can talk about only video and detect things with the video. Yesterday I went to watch one game of under 6, under 7 years old players here in my town, and I detect some things that the coaches didn't detect. And if the coaches had the coaches had a camera, they can catch these moments, and after this at home they can cut this moment and okay, this player when he received the ball, he made this mistake, or the team or is typical in these age with 7, 8 years old, that the defender, the coach said to the defender, okay, you need to stay in this position, and this is your position. And the player is a right or a left defender, and he is in the right or left position, but the ball go to the middle, go to throw to the middle, go to straight to the goal, but he never go in front of this player and try to cut the situation. If you have the capacity to watch this in the middle of the game and to correct this player and tell the player, hey, you need to try to recover this position, you need to try to defend the goal, and blah 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 and so on. Okay, you can do it without any help. But if you have a camera, you can see this, or you can watch this before the game, after the game, and you can check, and you can write in your notes and said, okay, I need to talk with Alex, and said, hey, Alex, you need to correct your position, or Alex, we need to train more your left side of your foot, or we need to train more the defense of the long balls, something like that. I am not talking about, okay, you with 7 years old or 8 years old team, you need to use data. But yeah, you can use these tools to video that you can give, that they can give you more information about your team, and you can, with this information, create different exercise or different correction to them.
Fair enough. Thank you. Question to Tikhon, I believe. Eduardo from the UEFA is asking how long it takes for the software BigBro.AI to do the final report.
Yes, thank you. It's a good question. It depends on, of course, the length of the video, but today the delivery time of our 90 minutes match is about 20 hours. Sorry, 40 hours. 20 minutes match we deliver during the 8-12 hours. But of course, we are working on reducing this time, and we see that in the nearest future, it can be about 6 to 8 hours after the video was uploaded. So yes, it's difficult to come to real time, but we will do the best to reduce this time as much as possible.
How actually does it work on the backstage? Like, what do you guys do when you receive a video? And any insights that we can find out now?
I can I give some words about the process, but after the video is uploaded to our system, machine prepare it, process it, and if there is some difficult situation when a lot of people comes in one point during the match or trainings, it needs helps to machine to understand who is who after this conflict. And here we have some manual work on our side without any process from coaches, where operators just resolve these conflicts, let's say, and make clear tracks of a player from first minute to last one. So yes, of course, it's not automatically in 100%, but it's automatically in 90%, let's say. And we use machine to reduce the manual work and to provide the data by a good price, let's say.
Thank you. Question to Alex, also a situational one. How to convince management of the academy to invest into AI systems? I see the value in the system, but technical director says that we don't have budget for it. Maybe you had experience on similar cases.
In the similar cases was something like I did in Real Madrid my first years. Was to make this manual with paper and notes, but I will try to talk with these technical directors to understand that this will be better for the teams. We can talk this if we go to 20 years ago. No teams had a video camera to watch to film games. No teams. No teams have video camera to film a training session. Now in our area, every coach, every team have a video camera to film the training session, to film videos, to film the game. This is a process. I believe that in the next years, every team will have a tool like BigBro helping him the club because I will say to these technical directors, this is something clear. If I have information about the process of my players, the technical director, as a technical director, can sell this work to other better teams and to get more money. It sounds simple like, okay, yeah, this is my process. And how is your process? Oh no, my process is blah, 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 blah. This is one thing. And if I have my process and I said, hey, my process is this, and this is the video that I can show you. Look, this player, the first year, he had these mistakes. The second year, we start to work with him. And if you film the training session, you will have the training session. This is the second year. Look, the mistake was now he is not this mistake. Now is a different mistake, and he worked with this mistake. And he, as a technical director, he can sell his job to a different club, and because there are one sentence that this chef is an American chef that he said something like half a mistakes, write these mistakes to be better or something like that. You need to have your mistakes when you go to training session. You will have a lot of mistakes as a coach. The players will have a lot of mistakes as players. You need to check these mistakes and try to understand what happened and to try to correct these mistakes. If you have something like a video, something like a data that can say to you, hey guys, we will have a problem here, we will have a problem here, we will have a problem here, we can improve. If we don't have this, if you have a good eye to say, okay, yeah, we have a problem here, we will correct this problem. But the better coach in the world, will have a mistake to watch and to see these problems. I will try if I am a coach and I am in a youth academy or in a professional team, and I need to talk with my sport director. Hey guys, we need this and this. I will try to make him understand. Okay, yeah, this is necessary for his role as a sport director and for my role as a coach and for the roles of the players.
Yeah, that's a good piece of advice. Tikhon, question to you. Can you process analytics of games that were played in the past if we have recording? So a question from Simon.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, of course we can process any video, but we need video from static camera. As I showed in the demo, we use drones that that stopped on one place and capture the video. Yes, and it's static, and we can process. Or we can use panoramic view from, let's say, action camera like Pixelot or Hoodle, doesn't matter. That gives us the view of all the pitch without rotation. And you can upload the video to the system and get the stats data. That's all. It doesn't matter when the game was.
Any plans to add a feature of deep analytics for goalkeepers?
Yes, sure. We each day we add new data to the dashboard. For example, 2 weeks ago we didn't have I don't know, different types of passes, like pass sideways or back or forward, maybe in a month ago. I don't remember. So now we have. Tomorrow we will add ball control. In 2 weeks we will add a lot of features. Yes, now we're working on lines of defense report, lines of tackle report, average line of tackle. Then we now working on their metric like time team spent to get ball back after the lose. We have the list of 30 metrics that we work step by step. So in 2 months, I think it would be a lot of deep stats there.
Thank you. Interesting questions again to Alex. Can you tell us more about analytics department in Real Madrid Academy? What was the structure and how many coaches you had there?
Okay, the analytics department in the Real Madrid Academy, when I started there in 2012, was only one coach. In 2014, we started with 3 coaches there. The goal for these coaches in this first year was to film the games and put this information in the receive this information and put this information in the computers, in the Real Madrid computers, and to have this information for the future. When in 2015 we started with Instant Scout, and they start to make some jobs and some some job about detect some how many players we are using, how many to make some studies about the games and our games, because the sport director of that time that work in Russia, work in Russia, work in Spain in Espanol, and in Real Madrid he like a lot this. I want to know the percent of the ball possession that we have. I want to know the passes that we have. He want to know a lot of information about the game, and they start to work more on that. And now when I leave Real Madrid, they start again with only 2 coaches in the analytics department, and only to film videos, to film the games, and no more. The Real Madrid depend of the people that is working there, and which idea they have in his mind. Sometimes you have a sport director that put the focus in the person, and I'll play and work more in with a lot of psychologists or a lot of coaches in a mental area. Other time you have one sport director that work more in the physical activity or something like that, and they want to know how to have more information about the GPS and so on. And other times you have a sport director that don't have this idea clear in his mind, and said, okay, go forward. No, I don't want data, I don't want video, I don't want anything. This depends. And in my time was a good time about, we have these 2 different parts, and was very good.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Tikhon, I see a question in the chat from Greg. Will you consider doing the analysis live rather than 40 hours? What can you answer to it?
It's very difficult to provide this deep analysis. I mean, building raw data, coordinates, and events, and what I said before in a live, because it takes a lot of machine work and some manual work. But we try to reduce it for several hours after the game. If you mean live, is that when you play game, you get on your laptop or your iPad the data. Of course we want to do this, but it's not in the near future. So it's based on current technologies of GPU power and what NVIDIA provide to Amazon and so on. Yes, I think it's possible to provide data during the match, but it's a very, very, very difficult challenge, I'd say. Yes, of course, in the future, maybe in a year or 2 years, we will come to this question again. But now our target is you play match today, and tomorrow morning you have all the data.
Understandable. Alex, another interesting question to you. Any famous players that graduated from your Real Madrid team, or anyone who you worked later in professional teams?
In professional teams, I work with Mare Hansik, with Salomon Rondon, with Yannick Carrasco, with Boateng, Hilson, and these players. In youth academies, I think Pablo Barrios, now playing in Atlético de Madrid, was my captain in the under 12 and under 14 in Real Madrid. Ivan Fresneda, that is playing in Sporting Lisboa, or Sporting de Portugal, sorry, that is a right back. He played in Valladolid. He was my player in under 12 and under 11 and under 12. Gonzalo Garcia, that is now in the second team and is the captain of the under 19 and is playing in the second team, and he played a few minutes in the first team this year. That was the guy that you can watch in the videos. He was my captain in this under 11 and under 12. I don't know, Theo Zidane, the one of the son of Zinedine Zidane, was my player in under 12 and under 14. I don't know. I have a list of players that I think will have, and we'll see in the future. We'll see them to playing in the first team. Mario Martin is now with the captain of the second team. I think he will be the next one to play in the first division, or Mario De Luis, one goalkeeper that as well. I think he will be the next one, and I think we'll have a good list in the next years.
Yeah, that's quite impressive, especially Boateng. Any more questions, guys? Feel free. We have a few more minutes. Meanwhile, I'll also mention that we are going to have coaches forum at the MENA Cup exactly in 2 weeks, so 5th of April. That's a traditional event that we host during our MENA Cup tournament in Dubai. Previously, we had Neil Critchie, and the event was only for MENA Cup coaches. But this year, the tournament is open and the forum is open for everyone to join. So feel free to join us 5th of April, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The venue is Precision Football in Dubai. We are going to have speakers from clubs who take part in the tournament: Newcastle United from the UK, Chicago Fire from MLS, Atlas from Mexico, Melbourne FC from Australia. We will have small exhibition area and guest speakers also from Pro League and from the UAE. So if you're interested to make some network inside of the UAE football, you are welcome to join us. Headline speaker is going to be Neil Taylor. He's now a head coach of Gulf United FC, third division team in the UAE, also UAE pro license coach. He's currently also coaching as an assistant in under 21 Wales national team. And a few years ago, 3 years ago, he retired from Aston Villa and from Wales national team as a professional player, obviously. Precision Football is our venue, so we will have around 100 coaches there. Everyone will have included the breakfast and coffee break. It's a great venue, lots of space in the coterie upstairs. Pretty sure some of you have been there on our events of CPD with Paul Clement and Chris Jones or FA courses. Registration is now open. So for CBF Coach Association members, it's 250 dirhams plus VAT. We are going also to open very, very shortly the sign-ups for online sessions. So you can join us also via Zoom. And yeah, we will see each other there on the 5th of April. Feel free to ask any questions in CBF Coach Association in Telegram. As I can see, we don't have any more questions. So thank you so much, Alex, first of all, for having you. It was a great pleasure. Tihan as well, thank you so much. We will see you also in 2 weeks at the Mina Cup. See you at the Coaches Forum as well. So if anyone will have any more questions for Tihan about BigBro.AI systems, you're welcome to come and ask Tihan in person. Thank you so much, guys, and see you on the next webinars.
Bye-bye.